Alright, so we are going to demonstrate in this project or demonstration how to create some graphics, some full screen graphics using a very simple procedure in PowerPoint for Movie Maker projects. So you go into PowerPoint and you have the ability to change obviously text and background. So what I'm going to do is just do a simple little background, right mouse click, background. You can change your color to just a static color, just a plain blue, or of course you can go to background again and you can change it to multiple colors. If you go to fill effects, two colors, you can change colors from like a black to a blue. You can basically mix and match two different colors, all over the place. I'll just grab that for instance, click apply, and there you have it. So one of the rules is, and I'm just going to throw in some text here, cruise control. One of the rules is you never want dark text over dark background. I mean, the idea should be obvious because you can't see it, it blends in. So if you have a dark background, you always want light text, something like that. And then obviously with a light background you want dark text. So what I can do is obviously highlight this, I can change the font, and I'm going to let you play and experiment with this. Part of the first assignment you do in here is to create a cruise control graphic. So I'm going to give you a couple ideas on how to make this happen. I like to do some fancier things than just type it like that. So I'm going to cut this, go up to edit and get cut up here, and then I'm going to right click and paste it here. So now I've got two separate words. I'm going to try and get this the same font. Click on there. There he is, Budani. There we go. And I'm just kind of playing around with different fonts here. Now, I love these buttons up here. It's increase and decrease font size. With a couple clicks, you can go ahead and make that any way you want. Now, I like also to cut. Now you like keyboard shortcuts. Control X is cut. Control V is paste. So if you look at your keyboard, X, C, V is right next to each other. Cut, copy, paste. X is cut, C is copy, V is paste, and of course you got to hit Control there. Now, again, for whatever reason, it lost the formatting for the font, so we'll just bring that back, and then we'll bump this up. The reason I like to separate my words like this and my letters is it allows me a lot of control. So I can click on that, I can use the arrow keys on my keyboard once I click on the edge, and I have a pretty cool little logo. Now, I go ahead and highlight them both. I'm going to make everything just a little bit bigger. I'm going to move this around a little bit. And I know I'm going fast, but you can always replay this. Oop. So you see I can't click on that cruise, so what I have to do is I have to click and drag that out of the way. I also like to close this in, the border around there, so I can go ahead and do that. Actually, a pretty good looking logo. So there's my logo. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight it. I'm going to right mouse click and I'm going to group it. So I go to grouping. Oh, it's not letting me group. Well, normally it would. I'm not sure why that's not working, but normally it would let you group. But if I want to move them around together, I just highlight them all and center it up real good. Okay, so I go ahead and save that. Actually, I'm not going to save it. It's a good idea to save it. I'm going to call it CC logo. So that's a presentation in my V drive. Hit save, and there we go. Okay, now I'm going to go to File, Save As. I'm going to go ahead and change this to a JPEG file. cclogo.jpg is what it'll be. I click Save. I only want this slide, and it does the magic for me. Now I go into Movie Maker. I'm going to import picture, CC logo, import, and there we have our cruise control logo. And I can bring that in. I can make it as long or as short as I want. Expand this a little bit, and that is how you create a logo or any other graphic, full screen graphic in PowerPoint. So the bottom line is, if you can use PowerPoint, you can create a full screen graphic that goes well beyond the possibilities in Movie Maker.